Hey y'all, this your girl Amber back, about to do a reading for my Tauruses. Be mindful that these are all general messages, so take what resonate, leave what don't. Also be mindful, if you are familiar with your birth chart, Taurus can fall in your Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising placement, or your first, fifth, seventh, or eighth house. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you don't mind, like, share, and subscribe if this resonate with you. You know what I'm saying? Show a little love. But yeah, Taurus, what message I have for you all beautiful people today? Okay. Okay, so Taurus, I feel like right now, when it comes to maybe some type of situation that you are in, some type of dynamic, you feel like there isn't any type of change. Meaning, whereas you feel like you don't see the physical changes because you're putting in all this work for you, you know, for things to come into fruition for you. But deep down, you still feel like that things it's like you don't physically, visibly see the changes that you are trying to, make happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you feel like things aren't working out in your favor or not going to work out in your favor simply because in fact you're not physically seeing the changes, not knowing behind the scenes that all the work that you are putting in, you are slowly but surely will start to see those changes. Maybe you have been standing in your power, whereas you haven't been taking a lot of bullshit from people. You've been standing on your boundaries, whereas, if you say something, you're not going back on your word, because at this point you saying what you mean, and that's just that. And unfortunately, if people aren't going, you know what I'm saying, not abiding or trying to respect those boundaries or what you have set, or those boundaries that you have set for yourself, it's like you automatically are removing them out of your energy. And maybe when it comes to like how you see things moving forward with you, it's like you kind of also still is kind of indecisive, because like I said, you don't physically and visibly see the changes. So it's like you are still in the energy, whereas on the low you still playing around, not playing around, but like on the low it's like, how can I explain, it's like you waiting to see what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like I said, you don't physically or visibly see the changes that you are trying to put into fruition for you. But like I said, y'all doing what y'all need to do. It's just that y'all may not have that much of patience, simply because in fact you want to see results right then and there. Yeah, like I said, maybe you have been to yourself a lot lately, whereas you haven't really been entertaining other people, going out, simply because in fact maybe you are trying to focus on getting your money up, and it's like maybe you feel like every time you go out with certain people or do things with certain people, it's like you always got to spend money or this, that, and the fourth. And sometimes, not saying like, everybody, not just ooh. Sometimes you feel like you probably don't have it all the time to go out with this grouping of people, simply because simple fact you are trying to, put in work, focus, whatever type of goal that you have for yourself. So it's like right now it's like y'all been basically focused on putting in the work so y'all can see y'all results come into the physical. You know what I'm saying? So you probably been in solitude. You haven't really been entertaining those type of people who always want to go out every other night and like don't realize that you have things that you're trying to do, and you can't always be spending money every night. Y'all go out this, that, and the fourth. So it's like right now you are basically just, how can I explain? Because the word is on the tip of my tongue. I just hate when I can't say the word. It's like right now you are, it's like you put yourself, like you're not, I ain't gonna say limiting yourself. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like you are trying to avoid those type of people who is doing more of taking from you instead of trying to, you know, put it like, it's like you trying to stay away from them type of people that's always just being careless, you know what I'm saying? Like have bad spending habits, this and the fourth, because guess what? You have a plan or idea for yourself, and unfortunately you can't go out every time, or you can't be out and about on the scene simply because in fact you are trying to save your money for other things. So like I said, you've been to yourself, whereas your focus is literally your money and doing what you need to do in order to bring those changes into fruition for you, so you can actually see the results. You know what I'm saying? It just took me that long to get this shit out. That crazy. You may possibly like budgeting yourself, you know what I'm saying? Putting aside a certain amount of money for this, that, and the fourth, you know what I'm saying? Just so you will be able to keep your finances intact. Yeah, like I said, yeah, these people that you have basically haven't really been into communication with, you feel like these are the people, it's like they trying to hold you back to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you on the type of time whereas your focus right now is everything that you're trying to do for yourself, you're trying to bring it into fruition, into your reality, whereas you see those end results. Whereas these people that you have been probably kicking it with, this and the fourth, they don't have the same mindset as you. So whereas you separate yourself from them, it's like either they feel like you backstabbing them, or you acting funny, or you being weird, this and the fourth, for not knowing separation. You know what I'm saying? Elevation requires separation. Catch my drift? So it's like right now y'all probably have people in y'all energy feeling like y'all don't fuck with them like that, or you moving funny, or you been acting different, or you been acting weird, but not knowing on the low you ain't, it's not none of that. You just simply trying to get your shit together simply because of the simple fact, like I said, you may have a goal or something that you are trying to bring into fruition, into the 3D, whereas they not on the same type of time, because all they do is thinking about going out every other night, or being around bitches or niggas, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the fourth. But like I said, these are the people who feel like y'all are starting to act funny, because in fact your focus hasn't been on them, because your focus has been strictly on you and your pinnacles and what you are trying to do for yourself. And they may think it's being stubborn, they may think it's being selfish, but not knowing it's something that you have to go through, because like I said, elevation requires separation. So right now they don't realize that you are trying to elevate, and unfortunately that causes separation, especially from those who don't understand what you're trying to do or not on the same page as you. Yeah, And then boom, the Emperor and the Empress came up. So yeah, this may be in regards to a mother figure who feels some type of way towards you. They feel like you're probably not giving them as much attention, because the Empress card did come up upright, meaning either it's you who's the Taurus Empress, because like I said, Empress energy is very nurturing, very caring. May also in regards to kids, very like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you are basically trying to birth new beginnings and fresh starts within, within your life. But like I said, somebody feels the type of way because they feel like you either acting funny towards them, or you just moving weirdly, but not knowing that you are literally trying to birth new things for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Taurus, y'all have a lot of people in y'all energy thinking y'all being distant because of you. They think that you feel something, like feel a type of way directly towards them, but not knowing that goes back to me saying elevation requires separation, especially if these people aren't on the same page as you. So just be mindful of the people that you are connected to, because you're going to start noticing that the more that you distance yourself and separate yourself from them, not in a bad way, the more they're going to start feeling some type of way towards you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Taurus, if this is y'all message, say resonate with, don't. But just pay attention to all those that you do have amongst you in your energy, because the more that you focus on yourself and the more that you have to separate and distance yourself from the people, the more those people are going to start thinking that you're acting funny, or you being weird, or you just want to be distant from them because something they feel like they done did. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Taurus, this is y'all reading. Take resonate with, don't. Pisces, y'all are up next.